this exercise is for the shoulders and arms. All you'll need here is an activation band. You can select the tension that you desire depending on your strength and your level of fitness. So the movements that are going to be done when we're using an activation band are going to be very small, okay? But the idea is anytime you're using tension, you always want to move from tension to more tension. So to start any of the movements, you always apply tension on the band and then you move to more tension. And you never come to the point where the band gets flimsy, okay? So that's the big rule of thumb for when you're using the activation band for these shoulder and arm exercises we're going to go through now. So the first one, you roll those shoulders back and your hands come right by your side. The first 20 degrees of abduction or movement away from the body with the arms is the responsibility of a muscle called the supraspinatus, more commonly known as a rotator cuff muscle. This is one of the muscles that gets injured frequently, so it's an important muscle to strengthen, and this is a great exercise to be able to do that. So again, roll those shoulders back, hands by your side, and all you're going to do is just open up that first 20 degrees of abduction, pulling the hands away from the body. And you're going to do that 15 times. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we move to a horizontal position to the floor. This exercise now strengthens the rear delt muscle, always moving from tension to more tension. So here, you're just going to pull open the hands 15 times. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we move all the way up overhead. This is going to work the lower fibers of traps and the lats. So once again, coming open. Exhaling every time you open, controlling the return. If you want to add a little bit of an elbow bend with this one, you can do that as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you're going to bring your hands behind your back. So to start, you're going to bring your hands down behind your head. You're going to straighten one arm out and then the other. And this is going to give you a really nice shoulder stretch. From here, you're going to bend the knees, bend your hips and your spine over, and then just get a good stretch in those shoulders. And try and open up the band a little bit if you can. Just see if you can stretch it slightly, and you're going to feel a big stretch to those shoulders, into the chest, into the biceps, anywhere that you might have some tightness. Take that deep breath in and let it go. Then we're going to sit back up. And then from here, we're going to do the opening sideways off the body, just behind the bum this time. Getting a slightly different portion of the muscle that we previously activated, but in a slightly different angle. You'll notice that this one's a little bit trickier. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On completion of that, you are going to use this as a tricep exercise. So you're going to internally rotate the right arm and you're going to extend the left arm. This is going to work your tricep on the left side, and it's going to internally rotate the shoulder on the right side. You can decide how much tension you want to apply. So if my hand is down here, I can't lift this hand. So I have to bring my hand up higher so that I can get tricep extension through here. And again, you're going to repeat your 15, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Remember to control the down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then you're going to switch to the other side. Internal rotation stretch for the left, and then a tricep extension for the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Once you've completed those, you now work the biceps. So you're going to place the band underneath your foot. This one's a little bit tricky because it does work the single leg balance. And then you're going to place your palm into the resistance band. The resistance band always comes across the thumb and approximates or comes close to the wrist crease, okay? And then from here, you're going to place your elbow directly above your hip for stability, and you're just going to curl the band. You're going to lift the leg to help you get it up, and then on the way down, you're going to push down with your foot as you try to resist the push down. So you're going to try and use your bicep muscle to stop the band from going down. And this is called eccentric training or negative training. And this is how you get that muscle to grow, is always in the lengthening and the negative phase of any training. It's not so much the shortening or the curl, it's always about the lengthening. And if you can apply more load on the way down, you're going to get greater results out of the muscle growth. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and that should really start burning, 2, and 1. Now, if you didn't feel that burn, you're probably not using sufficient tension, so you'll want to switch your tension to a higher tension, or you might need to push harder with your foot. But that should burn within those last 5 reps that you're getting out. And then switch to your other side, and same thing, get that elbow into your hip for stability, and start your 15 reps here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 5, 4, 3, so see, I'm trying to keep it there, 2 while I push it down, and 1. Upon completion of that, you're going to lie on the ground, and here we're going to do many of the same exercises we just did, but before we do those ones, we're going to do an external rotation. You're going to tuck those shoulder blades down, making sure that your chest is leading. Again, the bands are wrapping just below the knuckles of the hand, closest to the thumbs. And you're going to just open up. And this is an external rotation exercise for those rotator cuff muscles that we often forget to train. I'm going to do 10 more. 10, remember staying in tension and in control. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then bring those hands all the way up overhead, and we're going to do the same thing, except now we're in lying as opposed to standing. So you're going to notice that you gain a lot more strength and you can open up significantly more now because the floor is stabilizing your entire body. So you're using fewer muscles, but isolating particular muscles. Always exhaling every time you're opening up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then up in front of the eyes, and we do the same thing, opening up. 1, 2, now this is going to hit the back of the shoulder. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the last one with us lying on our back. You just place the hands right in front as we did in standing to start, and just open up here. Again, you're going to notice it's a lot easier to take your hands apart. The last 10, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7. If it burns like mine are right now, I'm going to take a little pause, shake it out, and keep going. 6, 5, 4. There's nothing wrong with taking a pause. 3, 2, 1. In fact, it's a good thing because it means that your muscle is failing. And when the muscle fails, that's when it grows. So if you're pushing it past its capacity, then it's going to grow in response to the stimulus you place upon it. Then you're going to turn onto your back or into your stomach and place the band behind you, just as we did in standing. And then from here, thumbs are facing out, and you're going to open up in the same manner. Make sure that when you're in this position, that you're in that nice, strong Superman position, okay, and your chest is lifted, and you're moving from a point of strength, as opposed to rounded out shoulders and trying to move from here, because that's not what you want to do in terms of your training. You don't want to train the way you don't want to look, right? You want your posture to be well positioned and set before you start building the muscle on top of that. 4, 5, 6, don't forget, thumbs are slightly out. 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And once you've completed that, you can repeat that 2 to 3 more times. You can increase your rep range, you can increase tension, you can decrease tension depending on where you're at, but definitely do at least 2 full sets of that entire circuit, and then when you get better, add a third.